Concluding Mark chapter 10, part 3, from verse 37. They replied him, "Promise that we will both be seated with you, one on your right hand and the other on your left, when you reign in your glorious monarchy." But Jesus told them, "You are not even aware of that which you seek. Can you drink the cup of the passion that I am about to drink? Can you be baptized with the baptism I am about to receive?" They replied, "We can." And Jesus told them, "Truly, you will sip from my cup and be baptized with the baptism I receive. But I am not to pick who will ultimately be seated on my right hand and on my left. These seats are strictly for those for whom the Lord God has established them." And when the remaining 10 apostles heard this, they were quite upset and somewhat angry with James and John. But Jesus assembled them, all of them, and addressed them, "You are aware that the rulers of the Gentiles have dominion over them, and the heads have absolute authority. But among you, my disciples, it is not so. Among you, my disciples, it shall not be so. Anyone who wishes to be great in the midst of you, let him be humble and serve the rest. And anyone who wishes to be chief among you, let him be your faithful servant. Precisely like the Son of Man, who did not come to this world to be served, but to serve, and to offer his very life to save a great multitude." Next, they came to Jericho. And as Jesus and his followers were departing Jericho, large masses thronged after him. A blind mendicant, Bartimaeus, the offspring of Timaeus, was seated by the wayside. Once he was informed that Jesus of Nazareth was passing by the area, he yelled, "Lord Jesus, Son of David, please be merciful to me." Many people in front of him furiously reproved him and told him to stop shouting. But he cried out even more than before, "O Son of David, please be merciful to me." So Jesus stopped moving and ordered that the sightless man be called. And they called him, telling him, "Be happy. Stand up, he's calling you." The man cast aside his clothing, got up, and walked to the place where Jesus was. As he arrived, Jesus asked him, "What precisely do you want me to do for you now?" And the sightless man replied, "Teacher, I would like to regain my sight. My wish is to see again." At that point, Jesus told him, "Go, your faith has healed you." At once his eyes were opened, and he could see. So he joined Jesus and walked away.